What's up guys, Delta here. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but it's good to be back on YouTube. We're gonna be talking about Oreos. This is the Melk's favorite cookie, the original. A lot of people swear by the double stuffed Oreos. I'll give you my first impression of each one, as well as rank all of them. To start off, we're gonna go with the standard Oreo, like I said. One thing that I've always advocated for, if they ever had a 1.5 stuff, that is the type of Oreo that I wanna have in the future. I'm just gonna dunk it in the water, dunk it in the milk, and then try it that way. So that's going to be how I'm gonna try each one of these Oreos. All right, so this is the original Oreo going in. Okay, that should be enough. All right. So first thoughts, like I said, this is why I really like the original Oreo. You have a good mix of the cream and the actual wafer, so not one of them is overpowering the other. And the reason why having double stuff, in my opinion, it's not as good. The cream is a lot sweeter than the Oreo cookie. Oreo cookies are already pretty sweet, but if you have too much of that cream, it just overpowers the other flavors. So you don't have both. You can't really taste both of them at once. And that's something that a lot of people, I think, may forget about. They really like the cream, and the cream is important. You can't just have one or the other. You have to have both. But for ranking wise, I'm gonna give that an S tier. That's the standard. The Oreo, the regular Oreo is already S tier. That's the standard Oreo. And I really just enjoy it. That one is one I get a lot. A lot of people, when I buy them, they're like, oh, why did you buy that one? Why didn't you get the double stuff? I'm just gonna stop with the double stuff slander for now, but I'm gonna continue. There's a new flavor, the Dirt Cake Oreo. This one's limited edition. A lot of people have expressed their dismay about it because the Oreo is really good, but the gummy worm sprinkles on top, they're not really gummy worms or anything. They just look like gummy worms. Dirt cake is a really well-known flavor for, I suppose basically any American kid growing up. You have these dirt cake desserts when you're going through grade school. The actual gummy worm parts does not really play into the actual Oreo tasting, but we're gonna give this a shot. All right. Now this is gonna be a very hard tier list because I'm a very big Oreo fan. There's not a lot of Oreos that I don't like. The basis of an Oreo, the Oreo wafer, is already so good. So honestly, like any cream that you put into it will be pretty good. It kind of reminds me a lot of the chocolate Oreos that you guys might have seen. There's a dark chocolate as well, if you've seen that flavor in your local grocery store. It tastes a lot like that. But the cookie is actually a little bit reminiscent of graham cracker almost. This one is interesting. I quite like it. I think it's really good. It's not as good as the regular Oreo, but I like it a lot. So that one's gonna be A tier. All right, that one's really good. All right, this one is the Space Dunk Oreo. So the Space Dunk Oreo, a little background, they're actually having some sort of sponsorship or a prize, right? So they have this, I suppose, I don't know, hot air balloon's not the right word. They have this balloon that could take you into the upper atmosphere of Earth and basically bring you almost into space. So these Space Dunk Oreos are advertising this new experience of going to space for the general public. I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and this is a prize that she did not want to win, but I'm actually very enthused if I would ever win this thing. This would be really crazy. So these are the Space Dunk Oreos. It also includes popping candy, just like Pop Rocks. This is pretty interesting, and each one comes with like different, hopefully this focuses, a different pattern. So this one has like a rocket ship or astronaut or stars. This is the Space Dunk Oreo. I really like these ones. You could also, I'm gonna open up the cream for this one to show you as well. You could also see that it has the Pop Rocks on this side, and then you also have the pink and blue cream. So on this camera you could also see too. But yeah, it has different colors as well. So this one is quite good. Space Dunk Oreos. Yes, as I've said, all these Oreos are delicious. There's not really like any bad Oreos. This one I'm like particularly a fan of. This one is super good. It not only tastes pretty much the same like the regular Oreos, it's very similar, but the Pop Rocks are really good. And It actually has more cream than the original Oreos, but for some reason this one does work pretty well. I'm gonna give this one a S as well. It's based on Oreos going into the S tier. It's gonna go underneath the standard Oreos, but it's gonna go into the S tier as well. This one's great. If you could find these at your grocery store, if they're still around, I recommend you guys try this one out. Now we're gonna go into some of the, I suppose, international flavors. Some of these flavors are in America as well, but I did get these overseas in Greece. So the first one, I'm gonna try the tiramisu. I've already tried this one before, but we're gonna try how it stands up against the rest of these Oreos. All right. Here's the tiramisu. I am gonna open up some of the creams. The other creams, they just look the same. So, but this one looks interesting as well. Kind of similar to the two-tiered Space Dunk Oreos. This has both the brown tiramisu and then like the vanilla as well. So that's pretty cool. All right. So here we go, tiramisu. All right, here it is. Okay. No, this one's really good. They're all gonna be really good. All of the Oreos are great. This one is probably not as good as the other ones. This one's great, but I feel like I'm gonna get tired of eating these after a while. I'm gonna get kind of fatigued after a few of these because of how strong the tiramisu flavor is. Kind of similar to like Girl Scout cookies. A lot of people really like Thin Mints, and I think a big reason is because you could eat them and not get tired of them. They have kind of like an addictive quality to them, so you want to keep coming back for more instead of just being done like, oh, that was like, you know, too decadent for you to continue eating. So that's kind of that. So that one's gonna go into the B tier. This one's still great, but this one's going to the B tier for tiramisu. The next one we're trying here is the raspberry and vanilla flavor. It looks really cool in the packaging. A lot of the Oreo flavors that we have is like a two-tiered approach. We have like the standard vanilla flavor, and then you also have whatever flavor that they're adding. So, all right, so here it is, raspberry Oreo going in. It's really also, one thing that I don't really kind of think about is like the smell of the Oreo. This like is like really strong raspberry smell. It smells like very raspberry-ish. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, that one I'm not quite a fan of. Kind of how the smell of the raspberry hinted to how strong it is. That raspberry is like really powerful. I think raspberry doesn't really fit with Oreo, but it's not bad. But that's gonna be our first C tier. That one's, I don't know. That one's not great. Okay, next we're gonna go with Choco Brownie. I'm gonna be really sick of Oreos after this video. I've eaten a million Oreos already, and there's still so many Oreo products to come. This one has like not that much cream on it, if you can see this. I don't know if you can see like the depth of cream on this, but this one has like literally like a slap of cream on there, and that's it. Like these other Oreos, not like I need a lot of it, but like this one has like a millimeter worth of cream or something like that. It's very, very light on the cream. This is the Choco Brownie Oreo going in. All right, you know what? I need another one. This one I didn't really taste enough, so I need like another Oreo. Like I said, I was gonna only try like one, but this one I didn't really pick up that much of the brownie. Okay, we're gonna try one more. Okay, I don't really taste that much brownie, honestly. That one's okay. I like that better than the raspberry one, but the brownie is it takes a back seat compared to the wafer, which is interesting. Usually it's the other way around. The cream is the one that changes all the time, right? I want to put it in between C or B, but I think that one's just gonna go B, like low B. It wasn't as bad as the raspberry one. Excuse me, as bad as the raspberry one, but I would not buy that one again. So the last of the Greek series of Oreos is our strawberry cheesecake Oreo. We'll give this one a shot. Now I believe, just reading the packaging, these are actually German At least that's like the primary language. But I did obtain these in Greece, so I'm not sure. There are a lot of flavors around the world that you can't get anywhere else. However, I'm pretty sure some of these flavors do exist in America. Like I believe the tiramisu is a new flavor that you could still get around here. I just haven't seen it around our local grocery stores. Okay, so again, this is the strawberry cheesecake. Wow, again, this is interesting because the cream on this is just so little. There's just not that much. I feel like I've tried the strawberry cheesecake flavor. I think a long time ago, the Oreos, they had like a strawberry milkshake flavor, I believe. This is a lot like this. I'm not tripping. I'm pretty sure that was a flavor that they had many years ago, but that smells a lot like that type of artificial flavoring, strawberry milkshake. All right, this is the strawberry milkshake Oreo. Trying it out. Also, this is my Oreo cup. I hope you guys like this one. A lot of these new flavors have that like over sweetness and over decadence that I'm not a huge fan of. I like it better than the other ones. They're like, I think out of all the 4 flavors that we've tried from overseas so far, the tiramisu one is the best one. This one's the best one. This one I could like eat a lot of. Strawberry cheesecake is gonna be also low B. This one's gonna be low B tier for sure. But not bad, not bad. Okay, so now we're gonna get to some of the Korean products. So now I believe this one is just a regular Oreo, but it's pretty cool. Just cool to see it in another language and just from another place, another country. I think it's really, really interesting. So we're gonna give this one a shot, see how it looks, if it's any different compared to the American Oreo, and we'll see. It's cool. It comes in also in this cardboard container. I guess it comes in a sleeve too. So what's interesting is that like around the world, the Oreo packaging comes in a sleeve. Oh, it comes in 2 sleeves actually. So here it is. It's pretty cool. I kind of like that actually. That way, again, if you want to try a lot of variety, you don't have to buy the huge sleeve of Oreos that we have in America. The large pack of Oreos that we all know and love. But, all right, so here it is. This is the Korean Oreo, or the regular Oreo, really. I don't think it's any different flavor. Check it out. We'll open it up, see how it looks. Kind of looks the same. We're gonna compare it to a regular one. Here, you could kind of notice actually. I think the American one is like slightly bigger by like a 1/4 inch or something like that. They look pretty much the same. It looks like there's more cream on the Korean one, like slightly more cream. So maybe this is the 1.5 stuff I've been missing all my life. So this could be a new find for me, I suppose. Okay, so we're gonna give this a shot. This is the Korean Oreo. Trying it out. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's there's no different flavor or anything. I know sometimes, just like other countries in general, everyone has different flavor profiles. So one product that you'll get here in America might be completely different, even though it's the same item. That one is basically the same. There is a little bit more cream though. It's gonna go below like the American Oreos that we're used to eating, but it's still gonna be S tier because it's just a regular Oreo. Okay. All right, so now this is the one I've been looking forward to for a while. Oreo cereal in Korea. Now, we have Oreo cereal in America as well, but one thing that we don't have is we don't have marshmallows in our cereal. Here it is. We're gonna use the rest of our milk here for the cereal, or most of it at least. All right. Okay, this is the Oreo cereal from Korea. Trying it out. Now it smells just like the American version of Oreo cereal, but I know that the marshmallows will most likely change up the flavor quite a bit. But let's try it just with like the cereal, just the actual cereal part. This comes up good on camera. Check it out. There it is. but you guys know what cereal looks like. So we'll try just the Oreo cereal without the marshmallows. All right, that's what I know. This is pretty good. One interesting thing I'm kind of observing here, kind of have like a burnt taste almost. I'm not really sure what I'm picking up, but it's definitely Oreo cereal, like we know and love here. But there's almost like a burnt taste coming from this. It's not bad. It's interesting. Take a look right there. Marshmallows. All right. Hell yeah, that has a lot of flavor. Okay, this is what we gotta do. This is like, you know, the Koreans haven't figured it out for sure. We need this in America for sure. This makes the Oreos a lot better. The Oreo cereal a lot tastier. I've always felt like the Oreo cereal was like missing something. There's like something else it doesn't have, but this makes it really good. Yeah, my verdict for this one, it's gonna be A tier. Now this one is quite delicious. I do wish they had more marshmallows though. If they had more marshmallows, this would kind of round out the Oreo cereal part a little better. Because the actual Oreo cereal is, it's sweet, but it's not like quite that sweet. But the marshmallows kind of help it, make it more like Oreo-esque. April 8th was the solar eclipse, right? Now, the next time that there's going to be a total solar eclipse in America is going to be 2045. I seen the solar eclipse 2018, I believe, and that was like the craziest experience, honestly. So hopefully the next time it comes around, I advise everyone who can go out of the way to see it and experience it. Definitely see these solar eclipse. Like it was amazing. Like it turns into night, and the animals at night come out, like, you know, crickets and owls, just for like 10 minutes. And it's insane. One cool thing is that Krispy Kreme made a new Oreo flavored donut inspired by the eclipse, only for a short amount of time, just for 4 days. So we had to get this since, well, one, I'm a huge Oreo fan, and two, we just had to have these donuts. So they only had them for about 4 days. And here in California, there's only 2 Krispy Kremes in San Diego. I called one of them, and one of them was just totally out of them. So I had to drive really far just to get these other Oreo-inspired or donut-inspired Oreo, whatever. So I had to drive really far just to get these other ones from Krispy Kreme. And I saved this last one for the video. But yeah, these are Eclipse donuts. They have like a different cream, so we're gonna just kind of react to this on camera and see how it goes. So, all right, this is the Oreo Eclipse donut from Krispy Kreme. Trying it out. Let's try it. Now, I had a lot of sweets in this video, so I'm getting kind of fatigued of eating all this stuff, but this is still really good. Now, the cream on the inside is kind of like salty almost. Not sure if that makes any sense, but the actual donut is a regular donut, like a regular Krispy Kreme donut rather, and then has this like chocolate on top as well. And then they have this other like Oreo type cream in the middle, but it's like kind of salty. It's not really like sweet. And then they just have like a regular Oreo in the center. This one I'm gonna give like bottom of A tier. Like, you know, I've talked about like the over decadence of some of this stuff. This is definitely one of those. We took a while to eat all these donuts at home, so that's one thing that I couldn't do. Like Krispy Kreme, when you think of Krispy Kreme, at least when I think of it, I could eat like a bunch of donuts at once because they're really easy to eat. They're very light, I suppose. But this one is like really heavy. It's like a lot at once. But it's still really good, and it's an Oreo product, so I like it. Okay, so that's all of the flavors that we tried today, and there's a lot. There's more than just that. Someone made like an Oreo tier list a while ago, and there was like 70 flavors. Now, I know a lot of the flavors aren't available anymore. They were only available for a limited time, but hopefully in the future, I'll do another one of these videos and then try to kind of refocus all the Oreo flavors and kind of match them against these. So, but yeah, I just wanted to try out these 10 flavors and see how it went. Little backstory though, now that we're kind of closing the video. It's been a long time since the Amazon delivery video, and also some of the other videos that came after that. Just a quick thing, moved to California for work, and now we're here. So in the future, when you see videos, it's gonna be right here in my chair or wherever it is, out in town or whatever we do. So whatever I do. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the tier list and the reactions to all the Oreos. I'm a huge Oreo fan, so this was something I've been wanting to do for a long time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.